With the US elections around the corner, you'd expect the usual political divides to affect what we drive. But here's a twist. The electric vehicle choices that we have are surprisingly more bipartisan than in the past. A recent AutoPacific study shows that 8% of electric vehicle rejectors cite political beliefs as their reason, a sign that EV adoption is crossing party lines. Once a strong factor, political ideology is taking a backseat to practical considerations. Curious to know why? It may have a little to do with Tesla's Elon Musk, who draws in some GOP support. With Elon Musk's vocal conservative leanings, his influence may slowly shift attitudes amongst Republican voters. The subtle shift suggests that even traditionally right-leaning consumers are becoming more open to EVs. So, what does the EV owner's profile look like today? Not surprisingly, today's EV drivers lean Democratic, with 54% identifying as Democrats and 30% Republicans. However, future EV acceptors are becoming less politically divided, signaling a shift towards a broader appeal. The real driving force behind EV adoption, though, has more to do with costs and charging, not policies. Despite high interest rates, many buyers hesitate due to charging limitations and high price points. These practical issues remain the biggest barriers to adoption across all political affiliations. Interestingly, future EV buyers are much more of a mixed crowd politically. Could this mean we're seeing the start of a more universal shift to EV acceptance? AutoPacific findings point to a more politically diverse EV market, with independents and nonpartisan buyers making up 24% of the EV-curious population. For the first time, EVs are drawing mainstream interest beyond early adopters. Now, let's look at the big picture. Are EVs on track to become America's new normal? The market share for EVs continues to rise, appealing to a broader audience of everyday drivers, looking for both economic and environmental benefits. EVs are, it seems, becoming America's common ground on the road. But so what's next? Automakers are gearing up for demand, but must still tackle costs and infrastructure. The industry is focused on expanding charging networks and introducing more affordable models to tackle these issues. As these barriers fall, EV adoption will accelerate across all demographics. AutoPacific, the research firm behind this study, has been tracking these trends since 1986, and they see big changes on the horizon. From a survey of over 12,000 drivers in June 2024, their data shows the political boundaries are softening in the face of economic and environmental priorities, showing that EVs are more than just a trend. They are part of a new era in American transportation. With these shifts, EVs could be the very thing that unites drivers across political spectrums. So whatever your views, the road to electrification may be the road ahead for all. And there you have it. EV adoption is moving beyond politics, showing us that sometimes what drives us isn't about who we are politically, but where we are all headed. Electric cars are the things that bring us together, whether you lean left or right or somewhere in between. And that story is worth watching. But what do you think about electric cars? We'd love to hear from you. I'm Nick Miles.